The question is, can you clarify the difference between the spiritual heart and the physical heart? He said that the human being has two parts to him, one which is seen and the other which is unseen.
القلب الحسي هذا الميكانيكي.
This physical mechanical heart,
وهي قطعة من اللحم.
and it is a morsel of flesh
صنوبرية الشكل.
in a cone shape.
بحجم قبضة اليد.
And about the size of a fist.
المودعة في الجانب الأيسر من الصدر.
Which leans towards the left side of the chest.
هذه من عالم الشهادة.
This is from the world of the seen.
يدرسها الأطباء.
The doctors study it.
يرون البطين الأيمن والبطين الأيسر والصمامات وما شابه ذلك.
So they look the left and the right chamber.
متى تبدأ في ضخ الدم؟
When does it start in pumping blood?
كم ضخة في الدقيقة؟
How many pumps in 1 minute?
هذا عالم الحس يدرسه الأطباء والدكاترة.
This is the world of the seen, which can be studied by the scientists and the doctors.
لكن المولى سبحانه وتعالى
However, Allah,
عندما يذكر القلب في القرآن
when He mentions the heart in the Quran,
لا يقصد هذه المضغة أبدا.
He does not refer to this particular morsel of flesh or this muscle.
موجودة حتى في الحيوانات والبهائم.
This muscle is even in the animals and creatures.
الحمار له قلب.
For example, the donkey has a heart,
والكلب له قلب.
and the dog has a heart,
والآدمي له قلب.
and the human being has a heart.
ويؤدي نفس الوظيفة.
They all fulfill the same
إنما
function.
المراد القلب المعنوي.
What is really here referred to is the spiritual heart.
وهو كالروح.
It is like the spirit.
سر من أسرار الإله.
It's a secret from the secrets of Allah.
له علاقة بهذه المضغة.
It has a connection to this muscle.
فمثلا عندما يقول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم
For instance, when the Prophet says
أن قلب المؤمن أبيض يزهر بالنور.
that the heart of the believer is white filled with light,
المؤمن بالله عز وجل.
the believer in Allah,
لو شققنا صدره
if we were to open his
لا
chest,
نرى نورا حسيا أبدا في قلبه.
we will not see any physical light in his heart.
نور معنوي.
This is a spiritual light
أشار القرآن إليه والمولى سبحانه وتعالى.
which Allah refers to.
فقال عز وجل
So He said,
إن في ذلك
indeed,
أي في هذا القرآن
in this, meaning in the Quran,
لذكرى
is indeed a reminder
لمن كان له قلب.
for he who possesses a heart or a
كل
qalb.
الناس لها قلوب.
All people have hearts,
ولكن كثيرا لا يتذكرون بآيات القرآن.
but many people do not ponder or are reminded with the ayat of the Quran.
القلب المعنوي هذا
So what is referred to is this spiritual heart,
الذي يفهم الخطاب
which understands the address
ويعي الأمر.
and realizes the affair,
يفهم خطاب المولى
understands the address of its Lord,
ويعي الأمور
and understands the matter,
ويدرك الأشياء.
and recognizes and is aware of
ليست
things,
بهذه المضغة أبدا.
and not just this flesh.
هذا القلب المعنوي.
This is the spiritual heart,
والنور الذي فيه
and the light within it
يظهر أيضا
also appears
عندما تنطمس هذه الأنوار.
when these lights go out,
عندما يوضع الإنسان في قبره
when the human being is lowered in his grave
ولا يوجد شمس ولا سراج ولا أي شيء.
and there's no light and there's no sun,
وعندما يحيا في القبر حياة أخرى
when he is given a different life in the grave,
لا تحتاج أكسجين ولا تحتاج هواء ولا تحتاج غذاء ولا تحتاج ماء.
where you don't need oxygen, nor do you need nourishment or food or air or water,
تظهر هذه المعنويات.
these spiritual affairs start to appear.
يظهر النور الذي كان في قلبه. يظهر هذا القلب المعنوي.
So the spiritual heart and its light will now become outward and manifest.
والنور المعنوي.
And this light which is spiritual,
نحن نؤمن بهذا.
we believe in this,
وسنراه بعد ذلك.
and we will see it then.
أما الأنبياء
As for the prophets,
من الآن يرون الأشياء.
from now they see these things.
يرون المعنويات.
They see that which is spiritual,
كيف تتحول إلى حسيات.
how they are converted to that which is then seen.
انظر الأمور المعنوية.
Look at the spiritual affairs.
تتحول إلى أشياء محسوسة.
They are then converted to those things which we can actually
من
sense.
ذلك مثلا كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم
For instance, the Prophet said
الصيام والقرآن يشفعان للمسلم.
that prayer and fasting will intercede for the Muslim.
يقول الصيام يا رب منعته الطعام والشراب.
Fasting will say, "Oh my Lord, I prevented him from eating and drinking."
ويقول القرآن يا رب منعته المنام بالليل.
And the Quran will say, "Oh my Lord, I prevented him from sleeping at night."
انظر في عالم الروح.
So look, the world of the souls,
ليس في عالم المادة.
not in this seen,
المعنويات تظهر.
tangible world. These
الصيام ترك لا يوجد أي شيء ترك أكل وشرب.
fasting is just simply refraining from eating and drinking,
يظهر ويصور.
but it will be given a particular form.
القرآن يظهر ويصور.
And the Quran will be made manifest and given a
في
form.
العالم الآخر
This will be in the next life.
عالم الدنيا
However, in the life of this world,
محكوم بالقوانين والأسباب
which is governed by causes and laws,
له تراتيبه التي أوجدها الله.
it has its own order which Allah has brought into existence.
وعالم الآخرة
And the hereafter,
له ترتيبه.
again, has its own order.
وعالم الجسد
And the world of the
له
body
ترتيبه.
has its own order.
وعالم الروح له ترتيبه.
And the world of the spirit also has its own order.